All right, so this is Chris of Smells Like Beans. When I did my last inspection, I didn't see a queen, and I saw what I thought were queen cells. I was right though, they were queen cells. I am queenless at the moment. Let me bring this up. So I'm gonna put these right here on the edge are queen cells. I hope that's coming out. I'm just sitting the GoPro right there, and you can look like right down inside of them and see them. I know I have 3 here, and we're gonna see how this turns out. I'm not gonna requeen. I'm gonna let them do their requeening. It gives it a good time to have a brood break and all that good stuff. So I'll keep you informed of what's going on. I'm gonna come out and check it every day just to make sure the queen hadn't hatched, and when it has, then I'll make a video on how we're gonna find the queen. Not that I know any better, but we're gonna have to do a search like where's Waldo. So I'll be back. I'm gonna put this all back together, and I'll give clips here and there, and you'll see the end product by the time this is released. So later, guys. All right, so here I am checking up on it again 2 days later, and there's my queen cell that they're tearing apart one. Let's see if we can get a better angle of this. Yeah, they're tearing this one apart, and then this one is opened up on the end, and so is this one. So I'm just assuming that I have a queen in here right now, but we're gonna find out. I just want to watch that a little bit though, how they're just digging into the side of that one. I just don't know if it's zoom or anything. I can't tell. I'm holding the frame with one hand and the camera with the other, but hopefully I'm getting some good footage of it. But you can see how it's kind of frayed and tearing apart, and they're in there digging it out. So I'm assuming I have a new queen. Let's keep up, and later on when the wife is off work, me and her together are gonna kind of look around. If we have a new queen, it'll most likely be 2 to 3 days before she even takes her mating flight, and after that it might be another 2 before she starts laying again. I'm trying to get these frames in here without them squishing anybody. All the little buddies hanging on my glove. But there we are again. So I'll be back with you all and see what happens. Hey everyone, this is Chris of Smells Like Beans, and today I'm gonna go and look for my queen, or at least see the larva, and I'm gonna change out 2 or 3 frames that I didn't like the last time. One of them was I spilled oil, and I want to make sure to get that out of there. So let's split this apart and see what we got going on. While I'm at it, I'll clean out any dead that I see or anything. I still have bees everywhere, so that's always good. A little bit more smoke here. Trying to use more smoke. They all say that that's the key to keeping them happy or keeping them off of you. So I'm attempting to do that. Try to keep this thing going as well as I can. Last time I tried, it went out. And focus on that a little bit better. Okay. Crack this part open. There's a bunch of guys or girls making beat or a burr comb. So let's see what we can figure out here. Tools. My J hook. And get also my staple gun. A couple of these frames I don't believe are put together well, and I want to try to fix them some. So if I see any that are messing up and trying to separate, I'm going to staple gun them together. Combing that out really well. This one should be just a ton of honey because it had honey in it last time. Yeah, it's a ton of honey. See that one? I say honey, but it's probably a lot of sugar. Just straight sugar. Look for the one that's being... Just trying to see if I can see a queen. This one might be a longer video because I'm going really slow. I don't see them. Try to show all the frame to each of them too. So if I miss it, I can always look back at the video again. That's kind of why I do it. Do the video so I can learn from one, my mistakes, and two, I can look through it and I don't have to inspect the hive as much. I can get in here, check a pretty good glance over everything, and then go back over the footage if need be. A lot of this is to have a reference for my son later. There's a bunch of beetles right there. I wish I could get them right now. If I got traps, we'll get them out. Let's see them if they come out and crawling. Back over it again. That's all just filled up stuff. It looks like they're setting reserves up. But these are all just going to be mainly honey reserve and stockpile. but I still want to look through them because the last queen would always hang out in the honey supers, or not in the honey super, in the sides of the top where they normally just store honey. I just see her there all the time, so I look through for this one, and maybe. Yeah, they're filling these with stores pretty well. So far it's all honey stores, which is what it should be, but I still need to change all that out. Oh. That one. I'm going to put my feeder frame back in. They're not spilling those out as fast as I want, and I'd rather be feeding them. Alright, so with that, make sure she wasn't on a frame or nothing. Alright. Old hive beetle traps out that are just full. Alright. just got the regular old side of the highball and just completely empty there. I ended up going 9 frames because I have a doohickey to do that, and might be a thing to do. Let's put this here. Because they never seem to mess with that outside wall of any of these. Yeah, I didn't make them happy, that's for sure. Still not seeing her. I haven't seen a brood yet either. Just seeing a bunch of clean capped cells. I still haven't seen her, and I really haven't seen any laid brood either, so I'm a little worried that maybe I don't have a queen in here. Well, I haven't seen a queen. I saw no laid brood. I've seen no capped brood. There's just a bunch of pollen and a bunch of bees. I'm gonna double check these as I'm putting them back where they go, but I don't see any fresh laid brood. So if I don't, I am probably just gonna go and have to get a new queen. Watching there to see. Well, I saw not a bit of brood, so it looks like I am completely queenless, and they didn't requeen. So I am gonna get myself a new queen, and we'll figure this out. This guy. Let's start. This frame over here out because it's messing up. All right, so good there. Alright, so the next part of this video is most likely me requeening the hive. So we both get to, whoever gets to learn to do this, and that ought to be a fun excitement and learning adventure. So let me put all this back together. Oh, that's a heavy booger. Oh. Out the way, you. Alright, well, I'm going to get a new queen. I'm going to buy a feeder, or I'm going to put the feeder back on here. And that'll be calling it for a little bit. So, next time you see me, I will have a new queen. Alright, so after finding out I didn't have a queen, this is my new queen. You can't really see her and it's kind of opaque, but that's how you put a queen in it. That's how they give you a new queen. There'll be a couple of attendants in with her. And you get these, you find yourself a place in the frames, just a bit of a gap. You put it about like that. And they say to put it with the sugar side up, so the bees are going to eat the sugar. But if you had it upside down, if one of the attendants died, they'll trap the queen in there. So you put it this way, that way it makes a ramp for the queen. So now all we do is set that in there. I'm going to fill up the feeders. I'm going to fill up the feeder. And then after that, that should be what I need for spring, or for the fall. I've had a long enough of a brood break that I don't have any varroa mites at all. I have a few beetles, but I'm working on that. I've got several traps in here. And I've got a 25-pound sugar frame for going over the winter. I'll put that on the top of this thing since it's the first year of it. And for the most part, that is it, guys. I have requeened my hive. I'll come back in a couple of days, and see how their progress is, getting that sugar out of there and getting to know her. But they'll chew that sugar out, and the whole time she's releasing pheromones. You see them, they're already crawling over the thing right now. And she's releasing pheromones and letting them know I'm the new queen, and they've got to get used to that. Once they get used to all of it, they'll start digging her out. You'll see that there's the sugar. A couple of them are kind of working on it right there. And they're going to release her, and once they release her, they'll have a new queen. So that's the gist of it, guys. Thanks for watching. I've made this little video over a couple of weeks because we lost the queen. Thought we were going to make a new queen. The new queen didn't get made, so I had to buy a new queen. So you got to see how to requeen a hive. And that's the gist of it for the fall. We'll see what else comes. I'm going to be going to the Bee Barns Hive Day on Saturday, and watch them do splits and how to overwinter and different things like that. And it's just part of the group that I'm in. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share.